All right, so now it's time to jump into uploading a catalog into the supply chain scanner. Now, if you're not familiar with how to get there, just hit this little menu on the left-hand side. It's going to pop open. Just click on supply chain scanner. Now, if you skipped over some videos, you want to make sure that you have your suppliers that you're integrating into the software into the system. Real quick, if you're not familiar with how to do that, just go to suppliers, go to new supplier, and then enter the supplier name in their website. It's going to create a supplier account. And from that point on, we can go to the supply chain scanner here and then start uploading catalogs into the software. So this is what your screen is going to look like once you start getting catalogs integrated into the software. We also have some save filters here just to kind of show you real quick. I know the numbers are negative. Once we upload these catalogs, you will be able to see all of the suppliers that are in your software, right, in the database. This software is where you can consolidate all of your vendors into one place. This is not the same as other UPC scrapers where you're sourcing one catalog at a time. You are combining all of the products you have access to and sourcing from every single supplier simultaneously. So if we click on potential profits above, you'll be able to see the vendors and what potential profits are from where. So immediately, if you upload multiple catalogs into the interface, you will have a direction in your business of who is most profitable and where you should put your time to. So without further ado, let's jump into how to upload a catalog into the software. So we're just going to reset these filters here. And now we're going to go to where it says new scan right next to this up arrow. We're going to click on that. Now you can drag and drop a file in, or you can also hit this upload button and just find the file that you want to upload. For me, I prefer to drag and drop. So I'm just simply going to take my file here and upload it into the software. Now we will notice it's going to say supplier, UPC, item number, product description, unit cost, and case pack. I would always recommend to refer to your supplier spreadsheet up above where it says the preview. And now we can go through and we want to just assign the columns of which ones are the same. So supplier here, we're going to select one of our suppliers. So let's go with Genie Beauty Supply. UPC, let's go with the item UPC. Item number will also be the product ID. So item number will be product ID, vendor SKU, item code, etc. More or less, what item number does your supplier refer to? Product description will be the description of the item. So we can see it says here all the descriptions of the products. Unit cost will be our each price. So cost per unit, price per piece, each price, more or less what is your per item cost will be your unit cost, each price. And then case pack will be then the case pack here. So more or less how many pieces are coming into the case. Now, once this is done, we can hit continue. You're going to see on the right-hand side, there's going to be this little blue circle that's spinning. Once it's done spinning, a refresh button is going to populate. You want to hit refresh here. And then from this point on, you just want to give it a few more seconds here. Depending on the size of the file, it could take longer, it could take shorter, but we are actively pulling in all the ASINs, all the prices and everything so we can start scanning this specific file. So you'll know once this is completed because your screen will then refresh. It will essentially go from where it is today, where you don't see anything or you see the data, to then where it's going to then refresh and upload in. So we can see the circle still spinning here. We're going to come back once it's done spinning. All right, perfect. So it just refreshed. And now what we want to do, if we want to make sure the catalog was uploaded in, we can go to previous scans. And you're going to see that product list, which was the catalog I uploaded at 3/24, 2025, 10:56 a.m. That is the time that I uploaded into the software. Now, if you're concerned, if you have multiple catalogs in, all you need to do, the title of your catalog, find the title, and then find the column where it says catalog name. If it's not shown, you just want to hit this toggle visibility. That will show the column. And you just want to filter down by clicking this filter here and type in includes, and then just search that specific file. So if I'm specifically searching for this file, I can see now, okay, has this catalog been uploaded into the system? Boom, there it is. Product list 324, previous scans 324. Now we know that ASINs were pulled in, costs were pulled in, the supplier was pulled in, the files pulled in. So now we can validate this specific file. And if we want to start sourcing from this vendor, we could. If we want to source from every vendor, which I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on reset filters here. And now it's going to be the blank filter. Your own software, you should have some preset filters that we integrated in for you, but you can also create new filters by simply just clicking on any filter that you like. So let's say profit per sale greater than 2, profit margin greater than 10. And let's say those are the two filters that you wanted. You can go to save filters here and just put a name in. So let's say test X2. That will now save that current filter set that you have. So profit per sale, profit margin. And if you want to apply that filter whenever you come into the software, just click this little down arrow that will apply the filter. If you want to delete it, like how I am right now, just hit the trash can. Now, also, like I said, if you want to move any columns around, all you need to do is simply just drag and drop wherever you prefer. If you want to show a column, just toggle the visibility. What this pinning will do on the left and right hand side will pin the column. So we can see as we scroll to the left or the right, you'll now see that those 3 columns or 4 columns are pinned. If we go to adjust columns, you'll see that 1, 2, 3, 4 columns are pinned. That's what that means. Pinning on the left is pinning it on the left-hand side of your screen. Pinning it on the right, like if I pin the catalog name here on the right, you will see now that it will now show up on the right-hand side as I'm scrolling. Now you could also save columns too. So if you wanted to save this preset, so if we go to save presets here, we have the default, which is the one that you're seeing now, but you can organize and create multiple different column presets as well. So now that we have some catalogs integrated into the software, now we want to go over how are we actually going to start sourcing within the supply chain scanner. So we got a catalog uploaded, so we can source from multiple different angles in our business rather than just one supplier at a time. It will open up so many more doors of opportunity because the majority of sellers right now are sourcing from a pond rather than an ocean. We want to source from an ocean. So that way we can find every profitable product and every profitable item that we could possibly find throughout our entire supply chain, referring to the supply chain scanner because we're sourcing our entire supply chain simultaneously. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's find some profitable products.